And when we accept the acceptance of God, that's what Paul Tillich said, that faith is the courage to accept the acceptance of God. Because deep down, every one of us knows we've gone astray. We know that we have a sin nature. Nobody has to beat us about the head and shoulders with a Bible to convince any of us of that. If we've ever taken a serious introspective look in the mirror, we know what kind of sinner we're looking at. We don't need that. We're all deeply affected by sin, its consequences in us, the consequences of other people's sin in us. We're all fully aware of that. But I'm convinced that our lack of recognition of the weight of the law that condemns us, which is parallel to the weight of glory in Jesus Christ, which sets us free, that when we only have an idea of the law, or we only have an idea of the grace, that it is very likely that you and I will spend our whole lives with some kind of deep existential angst about whether we are or are not in a right standing with God. When if we would hear the words of the Apostle Paul, we would recognize that yes, we are guilty under the law, but that we have been redeemed in Jesus Christ. And then we have the power not to live a life trying to avoid being crushed by the law, or a life of license by saying, well, I can do whatever I want because I keep sinning, he just keeps looking the other way. But rather, enter into a trusting relationship with the lover of our souls, who is so enchanted by the fact of our faith, who is so moved when we trust him that he devised a plan of salvation that is predicated upon it, that necessitates it. In other words, God who creates us is so in love with the potential of restoring a right relationship with us that he made it only acceptable by faith.